There's a recent statistic that has probably caught the attention of leaders, and that is the decline in the annual quits rate. Year over year, there's been a pretty significant reduction in the number of people quitting their jobs. During the pandemic, you recall the term the Great Resignation that had the quits rate rising pretty significantly. And that had employers scrambling to try and retain employees and trying to figure out how can we provide benefits that are meaningful, challenges, development, mentoring, whatever it is, what can we do to help our people to want to stay? Well, with the quits rate going down, there's the possibility that leaders might be thinking, hey, the pendulum has swung back in our favor. And now we have the power. We don't have to spend lots and lots of time thinking about how to keep our people happy because they're not going to quit. It's a tight market. It's hard to get another job. There's another statistic that says that the percentage of people having to take 6 months or longer to find a new job is increasing. So that could make leaders feel, again, the pendulum has swung in their favor. I want to caution leaders against thinking that way. I don't believe that it's a good idea to really start thinking about the pendulum swing all that much. The changes that you made to care for your people and provide them with meaningful jobs, career growth opportunities, great benefits, good pay, all of these things should stay in place. If you start removing benefits, perks, career growth opportunities, you're going to affect morale. The culture is going to be negatively affected. I can assure you of that. So be really careful about thinking, oh, the power is in our hands now. Let's start thinking about ways to cut costs and increase our profits, because you could see the quits rate reverse and start to go up again if people think this way. Let me share one example that I think is pretty timely. There's a company called Cameo. Cameo is a company that offers celebrity messages for purchase. Imagine having somebody who is quite well known send a message to your significant other wishing them a happy birthday. Pretty cool, right? Well, that's the business that Cameo is in. They would like to have people come back to the office 4 days a week. Sounds familiar, right? But here's where they're taking a pretty novel approach and thinking out of the box. The leadership team has decided that they will pay their employees $10,000 a year to come back to the office 4 days a week.
Earlier this week, I discussed with recruiting consultant Tom Gimble about Chicago-based Cameo offering a raise and other incentives as it requires workers to return to the office for 4 days a week.
That's a significant boost, and that's a real incentive, a real carrot to get people to come back to the office. You may have seen other companies use the stick approach, which is you will come back to the office or else. This is my example of how a company is deciding that just because some statistics suggest that power is moving to the leadership, that doesn't mean that they don't still want to make it a favorable environment at their company. The CEO in a LinkedIn post said, "We want coming to the office to be a perk and not a punishment." I think they're really thinking the right way here. And I hope this video gives you some inkling of an idea that maybe you should take a novel approach. Maybe you shouldn't decide that the power is in your hands and therefore you're going to take a heavy-handed approach. If this video has helped you to think differently, that's what it was supposed to do. And that's what executive coaching can do. If you'd like to explore how executive coaching can help you or your leadership team think differently, come up with new approaches to bedeviling problems, contact me. Email me at michael@BAERYExecutiveCoach.com or visit the website, BAERYExecutiveCoach.com. Explore our services for one-on-one team coaching, also team training and team development, and send me a message. And of course, more videos like this are on the way for leaders like you. So I hope that you will like this video, comment on it, share it with others, and subscribe to the channel. Thank you very much.